Welcome back to Whatever Garage. In this episode, we're hopefully going to finish getting that headlight to work. Let's get started. Now this is just going to be an ongoing series. I'm probably going to name it the same thing and just put a different number at it. You know, we might get up into the hundreds, who knows, instead of just episode number 2. But I won't do them all the time. Right now, I'm working on things that predominantly need to be done. One of them was the vacuum canister or the vacuum actuator for the headlight. Now, some of y'all said you can buy the rebuild kits, which, yes, I do know you can, but these are so rusted in here, it's hard to see on camera, but I'm just afraid it's going to pop through any minute, especially right here, it's soft. Okay, so I went ahead and just bought one new one. And it didn't work. And from what I could tell after testing, what I call testing, I determined it was a relay, the actuator relay. So I got a new one. Brand new, straight from China, just like the other one. What I didn't notice before was it has this little filter on the bottom. So I'm going to look at that one on the other one just to make sure maybe that's not clogged up. But this was brand new, so we'll have to put it in the car and see if it works. If not, we'll load up the shotgun and blow more parts at it. Those are really the only main parts that could actually be a problem, besides the canister itself. But if the canister is working enough to fill the other side and to blow air on this side, you would think it would work. But before we can do all that, guess what this is? Well, besides my address, I'm not going to show you that. This comes from South Carolina DMV. We have had her on the road for 1 year. It's her birthday. It's 1 year since her resurrection. Can you believe it? I can't. We'll put the sticker on it when we get over there. I'm happy. All right, before we get started on the headlights, let me show you something. Talk about your cars need constant maintenance, okay? The other day when I was revving it up, I noticed that the fan belt was squeaking on the condenser. And I was like, oh, probably just needs to be tightened up, the belt. Look at this. That's moving. And then I look back here, this bolt had been backed out. I don't know. It was back out to there, and I just pushed it in. So we've lost a bolt off, or a nut off of that. See? You constantly got to check your stuff. All right, we got her tightened back up, no problem. Belt's nice and tight. Let's get back on the headlight. All right, so what we're going to do here is we are going to remove this one, the relay, and replace it. And I can't see what kind of screws it takes, so can y'all tell me? I changed my mind. I think instead of going through all the hassle of replacing all that crap, we're just going to plug all these into here while it's loose and see what we come up with, okay? I think I can get this one off by hand first. Alright, she is off. I'm inspecting the hose again because it has me concerned. There's a leak somewhere. Alright, hose looks good. Well, that didn't work. Dang it. Drop that clamp. Reattach it later. Alright. And then we have the top hose. Connected. Then we do the bottom hose. You know what? That just may need to be replaced because that is loose. Here we go again, because then I'll have to go buy more line. I only bought 2 feet of it the other day. And then the middle one. Oh, there's a storm brewing outside. You can hear the rain. Okay. Oh, and the other thing we said we were going to do was look at the bottom of this where the filter is. And all I can do is say that, yes, there is a filter there. I feel it. So at least it's not clogged from the bottom. Other side has the same one, obviously, because they're both identical. You don't buy left and right, you just buy one and replace either side. Can Y'all hear that? I'm gonna have to open the garage in a minute because I can't start the car in here without opening the garage. Oh, I hope I don't blow all my Christmas decorations off the house. Shit. All right. All hoses replaced. Everything is still connected into the vacuum canister. Everything is connected elsewhere. I think we're good to go. Amazing. Alright, just a little adjusting. But I'm happy with that. Hell yeah. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to attach that one properly, take the old one out, put the new one back in, and then we're going to pop up the headlight, take the cover off, and adjust that little link underneath that I had to connect to get this to sit flush. I think I need to bring it out more. Yeah, if I bring it out more, it'll pull it down farther, I believe. Right? Well, it's either out or in, so we'll just have to play with it and see. All right, the new relay is in. I've taken the cover off, and now we're going to get down to that little pivot point right there. Try not to move the camera too much so you don't get any interference sound-wise. But I have to take the stuff off that I put on there yesterday, and I believe I need to screw it in a couple of turns to make it pull down closer. That's the way my brain's thinking. So let's do it and find out what happens. All right, you're getting from the bottom up view. So first thing I'm gonna do is undo the spring. First thing I think I'm gonna do is undo the spring. There we go. Take it out. Grab the other one, take it out. All right, let's get our little buddy here, the cotter pin. Take that off and take the washer off before I really lose it. I probably should have greased this a little bit. That way I can get it off better, but what do I know? I think I'm going to after this. Don't want to break these plastic bushings. I can't think of any other way to get that other than doing some WD-40, which is in the other garage. Here is the pin. It is stuck. All right, I sprayed it with PB Blaster last night and just left it. So we're on the next day and it's still stuck. I tried wiggling it out, it won't wiggle out. So I'm going to do the next best thing and see if I can reach. And I have a punch, move a couple things, and I have a hammer. Thank you, Jesus. All right, let me show you. The bushing remained in this time, but you see how that's rusted? So we're gonna go back over to the other garage and do a little wire wheeling on it. clean it up some. Alright, she's wire wheeled. Looks brand freaking new. Except for the little bit of rust pitting. But who cares? From what I understand, this needs to be a hair shorter. So we need to turn it in. One rotation or two, I don't remember. All right, so let's get the pen. This is going to be fun to do with one hand. That hurts. Oh shit, that hurt. All right. Herein lies the conundrum. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get it? All right. In the hole. Do this one. All right, there you have it. This better. Like this one needs to come up a little bit. Oh, thank goodness. Well, they need to be up anyway. All right, at the beginning of, I believe, part 2, I said we were going to investigate a sound that the car was making as it accelerated. Sounded like metal on metal rubbing. I'm gonna go for the inspection cover right off the bat, because that's where it sounds like it's coming from. So that's why we're in the garage, up on the ramp, and jack stands. So let's get underneath. Let me get some light. All right, we're gonna roll under here and see what we can find. First thing I find is a little bit of oil right here. And it's definitely coating stuff back here. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. This was hard to do, guys. All right. Okay, see it's black. Or blackish, so it's oil. It's not tranny. And it's all on the back here. Coming out the little hole there. You know what? Okay. That's been like that. That dent and all that has been like that, so can't blame me. But what that tells me is I don't see anything automatically that would cause that noise. Here's the drive shaft, which I still need to put new U-joints in. And of course, as soon as I move that, the seal's gonna go bad, so I probably need to put a new seal under there too. Add it to the list. No obvious signs of anything. And get back here. There's that U-joint. Oh, there's dirt dauber nest. Thought I got all of them. Let's see this side. Looks like some oil spewed. All right. Come back here. And don't necessarily see anything. Too much grease on this one. I over-greased it. And like I said, I don't see anything. So what tells me next we need to do is to take off that inspection cover and see if we got a bolt loose or something like that on the torque converter. Got it loose, but we can't get it down because of the headers. But you will see oil is everywhere and on the starter, back into the starter. So we definitely have a main seal going. Well, in true whatever garage fashion, I said I was going to take off the passenger side header. Went and got the tools, came back and disconnected the driver's side header. I think I should have called myself Head Up Ass Garage because I wasn't paying attention. So that side's going to have to come off also because I need to weld up that hole in the header or in the tailpipe. But that's a different episode. So let's get up here and take off this header so we can find out what's rubbing. All right, so looking down here, good time to inspect. It looks like we do have an exhaust leak there. You can see a little bit of darkness around the header gaskets, and that's in the middle. The front looks good. And believe it or not, so does the back. So there's part of my problem. I wonder if those are loose. All right, so I think we need 7/16 wrench. Let's go get it. All right, I was completely wrong about the size. They're 3/8. So let's see if they're loose. Try and tighten them. It moved a smidge. What about this one? I'll get it on there. Is it on there? No, barely. Now that one was loose. All right. Not enough, I think, to make a big deal, but who knows. All right, let's get these off. All right. What the hell? Where did that come from? Do you see that? Condensation? That's a lot of damn condensation to come splatting out, I would think. But what do I know? All right, let's focus on the issue at hand. This. That's the inspection plate. I'm gonna get you on the angle where the light's not in your eyes. All right, now we should be able to loosen. Let me push it down. All right. Oh, son of a bitch. What the fuck? That should not be like that, should it? Did y'all see all that? It's not fuel, it's condensation, or it's water. Let's just call it what it is. It's water. All right, that is off. Let us inspect. Come join me, please. Flashlight, sorry. This is hard, guys, because my chest is right up on the car. All right, we got a little, oh, we knew the transmission was already leaking a little bit there. But then I thought I saw a band where it was rubbing, but I don't see it now. We definitely have a rear main leak. Dag nabbit. But what else I don't see is any signs of anything that would be rubbing making that noise. I mean, that bolts in. That bolts in. Nothing on this thing showing that it's rubbing. Where's the cover? There's the cover. And there's nothing showing signs of anything rubbing on it. So what the hell would make that noise when I accelerate? Let's see. Teeth on the starter look fine. The teeth on the flywheel look, or flex plate look fine. Let's see if I can see that other bolt. Yes, it's up there, it's in place. Whew, that was cold. I don't understand what else could be making that kind of noise, do you? I definitely would like some opinions on that, guys. We did find that loose bolt on the, not condenser, compressor. Compressor? Yeah. So, could it have been that? We're gonna do with the flashlight. Looking at the fan to see if there's any marks on it. Nothing. Because it's definitely something that was spinning that was causing it. Because you could hear it as the car accelerated. Unfortunately, I don't have any video of it, I don't think. Wait a minute. Y'all see that right here? And by right here, I'm talking about this. The fan, the actual fan itself. Not the fan. This stupid thing. The fan shroud, thank you. It's got a little mark there where it could have been done. But I swear it sounded like metal on metal. All right, I don't see anything else. I really don't. So, what do? Well, we move on. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Since we didn't find anything wrong, well, we found things wrong, but not what we were looking for. I don't find anything that would be making that sound. So since we didn't find that, I'm wrapping up this video. That's in the end of the maintenance series for now. Looks like she's going to be in the shop for the winter. Since I've already got the headers taken off and the exhaust undone, I think I'm going to go ahead and weld up the exhaust where I had those little holes. I'm debating on whether or not to pull the transmission and do the rear main seal. That's a lot for me. I can do it. I just don't know if I'm going to spend the time to do it right now, because we need to get back on the 79. She's covered in dust right now from all the other work I've been doing. That thing should have been on the road already, but I got sidetracked the moment I bought this one. So, she's in the shop for the winter. We do have things to do. Oh, and we got the oil leak from the intake. I'll do that one. That's no problem. That's one video in itself. But I don't know if I really want to pull the transmission to do that oil leak. I mean, we're talking a few drops every month or so. I can live with that for a while, really. I am not a restoration kind of person. I want to drive my stuff. And if it leaks a little bit, oh well. If it leaks a lot, I'll fix it. All right. But you tell me, what do you think? Honest opinions. I can be a half-ass sometimes, I know. But tell me what you think. Should we go ahead and pull the transmission and do the rear main seal? Or should we just let it go for now, have some fun, and work on her? Well, they're both hers. This is Sexy, by the way. Her name, we finally came up with a name for her. This is Sexy. I didn't name it. My daughter's martial arts instructor named it. She called it Sexy. So I think the name sticks because she has just got some sexy lines. So this is Sexy. We'll come up with a name for the other one. Maybe she'll be Sexier. Sounds good. Anyway, remember to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you next time on Whatever Garage. Out.